All right, I'm going to try it like this. I'm actually not sure if I have enough battery or memory actually at the moment on my phone to play a complete game of this, which I guess if nothing else will prompt me to get started on this quickly. But me being me, as always, there's some stuff that I want to talk about before I get this game underway and get it rolling. The first thing being for the Montreal Canadiens for this one, coming into this one with a record of 2-4. This is for my 68 Eternal 6 league replay. And there's a noticeable inclusion, I think, and a noticeable omission as well. And so the omission, because we want to keep him safe and injury free, because it's rumored that he's about to be involved in a trade, pretty big one at that, perhaps, is John McKenzie. So Pi McKenzie, actually, he's had some good games for Montreal, but he's never really fit in. It's, to be honest, even as a Habs fan, for whatever reason, it's never really felt right. Fred Stanfield, I think, fits in very nicely with Montreal. And McKenzie's done at least as good in some ways. But anyway, he's been held out of the lineup for this one. But here in Detroit, at the Olympia against the Detroit Red Wings, it's going to be Terry Sawchuk actually getting his first start in this competition. Sawchuk was a late draft pick by Montreal, and he's going to go up against a veteran here and former Montreal netminder Gump Worsley. Those will be the starters for this game. And so again, yeah, the noticeable, I think, omission and inclusion. McKenzie is out, Sawchuk is in. A couple of other small changes for Montreal. Serge Savard will be the fifth defenseman. Bob McCord is resting for a game. He's injured. Doug Moens actually is not going to be in the top nine forwards. He's just off camera here. He's going to be, I'll roll in his card occasionally, give him the occasional shift. Similarly, Don Marshall's been pulled off. Henri Richard's going to be playing in this game for Montreal. Montreal's made a number of lineup changes. They are very dubiously right now in fourth place in the in this league competition. And whereas Detroit, and with the record of 2-4 again, and Detroit with a record of 3-1-2 after 6 games, that's actually good for second place in what has been a very tight league, kind of like just what I wanted actually when I redrafted the teams. And so anyway, away we go with this one. I guess what we're just over a couple of minutes into it now, and it's a bit late here, so I'm going to be talking a bit quietly. But let's get this thing underway here. I just rolled actually my what I'm going to call it to date anyway, and I don't know how I'm going to top it. My all-time single favorite tabletop game of tabletop hockey. Look, I'm even thinking of making a little video for it and just saying that if you watch only one video of mine, go and watch the Stan Maxwell tribute from earlier. And to anybody who believes or doesn't believe in there being strange magic in the cards and dice, pay attention to the second period in that game. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that for the time being. But anyway, we're going to get a 5-7 here off the opening face-off draw. So we're just under 3 minutes in to this video. 5-7 is going to mean actually the visitor right defenseman here with the possession. So Ted Harris here off the opening draw of the puck. And we're going to go here 24 seconds in. I guess we are already on the clock there where we get a 4-6-1 for Ted Harris. So a 4-6 for Harris. We are looking at a P4, and we look here. They can't knock that down. Harris will complete the pass. He's going to get it across to Jacques Barriere. So Montreal a little conservative early with it. 48 now here for left Barriere with a 3-4. That is going to be P3 again. He's going to complete a pass as well to 5. Good stuff left wing, Jacques Lemaire. Montreal bringing it in slowly here. Slow drive to the Detroit net. And trying to hoodwink Gump Worsley with something here with a 5-8 shot on goal at home. So left Barriere, he misfires there, collected by left defenseman Pete Gauguin. And 3-11 there on the roll for Gauguin here to minute 36. That's going to be actually a play stoppage. We'll do another quick face-off here. We get a 3-7 on this draw. And that's going to be left wing Frank Mahovlich. And so up to the 2-minute mark here. Again, it is approaching midnight here, so I'm going to be talking under my breath a little bit, I guess. But 6-8 here for Frank Mahovlich. We're looking, that's a D6. So that's going to be taken away, rested away. It's going to go to Ted Harris. And we'll get a quick change in there for Detroit, which change everybody out here. Keep it simple. And I know, and another thing I should have said just part of the game, actually, I was thinking about how I could say this and maybe say it a little differently. So I calls it as I sees it, and I don't always necessarily see it correctly. Because, I mean, again, you know, I'm a Hockey Bones fan, not the Hockey Bones expert, and I'm well aware that in that Leafs-Bruins game, actually, again, I was a bit rusty, haven't played it in a few weeks or so, or at least it felt like that. And so I know there were certain things like with the late penalties, and I might have missed a block or two here and there. I still had a lot of fun. That was still a great game, 2-2, and I don't think any of the mistakes that I made really impact the play too much. I know I gave the puck inadvertently to Ken Hodge there late, but Johnny Busick would have scored on the same rolls. So anyway, Ted Harris here with it. We're going to get it to a 224 here. And so 224, it's going to be a 5-8 there for Harris, and the 5-8 for Harris, the one that's going to definitely be taken away. So Dick Duff here, former Montrealer here with the puck here at 248, and Duff, we're looking at the 5-4 for Duff, which is going to be actually just a 1 as well, so he shanked it similarly. It's going to go to opposition left wing there, Dean Prentice here, 3 minutes in now, just over at 4-5 there for Dean Prentice. That's going to be a straight pass automatically. Prentice to Sanfield, back to Prentice here at 336, and with the 6-6 here for Prentice, that's going to actually be the game's first penalty, so that's C. Prentice as well. He's been the 10th, 11th forward for a little while, and a little undisciplined there from him. So Prentice, again, the let's see here actually if we're going to get delayed or anything like that. No, so we're looking here, it's going to be straight 4-5, and so the even 5, that's going to be a 2-minute penalty to Prentice, and it's not delayed. We're going to blow it down here, Prentice with the last touch. So for Montreal here, I think what I'll do, I'll just do a quick change here to 3. I don't want to contemplate or deliberate too long here. And we'll exclude Henri Richard here from the penalty kill. We'll have Riel Lemieux and Claude Provo out there. Detroit, this line was about to change. You know what? It might seem a little strange to put the Irvin Boudreau and Parise line out there, but I think... yeah, I think they'll be perfectly fine here. We'll have Lowell McDonald actually on the point. So about 3:36 in here. Let me idiot-proof this for myself, and we're going to mark here straight 2-minute to Dean Prentice. And does Prentice have a misconduct rating? He does not. So, okay, sorry for not able to see the dice there with all rolls. Again, I tried it. It's never a perfect setup, a perfect camera setup, but I do what I can here. And I'm actually experimented, tried something a little different here, but still it's not perfect. So we're just under 4 minutes in here. We're going to get the face off the power play with a 6-6, and that's going to be actually power play right wing. So Jean-Paul Parise here with it up the 4-minute mark. We go. Detroit, this is early. It's going to be a 2-8 there for Parise, getting some power play time, and that's going to be icing actually, and Parise might actually be injured on the play. He's going to be fine. He's going to be good to go. So here at about 4 minutes in though. So we're looking here, double check here for something. Yeah, that wouldn't even matter being in the power play. So defensive face-off, actually. Where we get a 2-7 on that draw. That's going to be home left defenseman anyway. Watson did have a power play goal. Hughes had a couple of them. I'm going to give the puck to Lowell McDonald, actually rolling his card here at 4:24. We get a 1-8 there for Lowell McDonald just off camera. We get another play stoppage, actually. Okay, so Detroit kind of frittering away this power play here. It's going to be a 6 left wing power play. So Ted Irvin with it. And again, if his son Chris Jericho says it that way, I'm going to say it that way too. And Irvin with a shot and a possible rebound here in the power play where he'd like another roll like the one that he just got. Unfortunately, he gets a 5-4 in the follow-up. Sawchuk to the 2. We look's going to bounce back to center Andre Boudreau. And the Canadiens rolling to clear in a 6. They do a good job of clearing, however. That's going to go to left wing here, Riel Lemieux actually here up to 5-12. And we get a 1-2 there for Riel Lemieux. So Lemieux with the 1-2 and the 3, that's definitely taken away though. So last gasp here in the power play where I did say Brent Hughes, so up to 5:36 now. Hughes with the 2-6. And that's going to be, let's see here, P2. So actually, no. So no time used. Hughes will feed it to center onto Boudreau. Oh, whoops, they get one more roll. I don't know how that happens. But the Boudreau here, I'm going to have to roll again. So Boudreau this time with a 2-9. And 2-9. Oh my goodness, another play stoppage. And Boudreau might be hurt. Talk about shanking it on a power play. The 2-0. Montreal doesn't have anybody out there who can intimidate or injure. So that is a power play wasted. And I guess if you're a Detroit fan, you're upset that I didn't throw Hal Mahovlich and co back on there. I figure it's early in the game. So, but to speak of them actually, because the second line did get nearly a full shift, let's put them out there now. And for the Canadiens, I think I'll do similar. Actually, we'll go best on best here. I know some of the tired old phrases there. Keep it simple early. And so they have another face-off here now. And 5:36 into it. They might go 2:24 in the shift. I'm fine with that. Hopefully you are as well. So it's going to be left defenseman here. Visitor Mike McMahon. Yeah, they're coming out and off. So still same left defenseman there. Laperriere here at 6 minutes with a 1-3. D2 definitely going to be taken away. So Laperriere. It's going to be dumped and collected in. That's a tilted die, so I'm going to go again here and roll for Howie Young at 6:24. And Young there, we get a 4-5 for him. So that's going to be, no, that's going to be, is it taken away? Yes, it is taken away. So Howie Young's going to go to the 6 left defenseman, Jacques Perrier, 6:48. LaPerriere here with a 2-4. And the 5, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to do anything with that either. Nope, so it's going to go to left wing here, Frank Mahovlich at 7:12. Mahovlich now with a 5-7. And that's going to be a pass bonus of 1. They have it thanks to Alex Delvecchio. Smahovic here with a shot inside. Another tilted die. Wasn't going to be a good shot anyway. He gets another chance. 4-4, not a whole lot better. Over to Sawchuk. We look now. Sawchuk there with the 5-2 in the right defenseman. That's going to go to Howie Young. And up 7:36, here we go now with Howie Young in the 2-7. And the PF3, no intercepted there. He's going to pass it up to center Alex Delvecchio here at the even mark. Getting ready for the line change here at the 1-4 Delvecchio. And we could have a penalty actually to Detroit here. So Delvecchio here, let's roll to see what's going on with him. It's not delayed. It's going to be a straight 2-minute penalty. We'll assume again Delvecchio with the last touch. So here at 8 minutes, I guess, somewhat conveniently, if nothing else. For me, actually, just the ease of timekeeping and scorekeeping. Let's go up to the 10 here. Montreal with the first power play of the game. But again, the best line forward, I think, there has to come off now. So I'm going to go Stanfield, Prentice, and probably I'm going to roll for Marshall. Should it go to Roberts? And these guys should change out as well. Mike McMahon Jr. will come out there. And maybe McMahon Jr., Moans, Marshall, a lot of M's there. And then we'll go with Prentice and Stanfield. I don't think Roberts, not for a power play. I mean, 2-4 is decent, but no, Moans and Marshall are both higher. So in Detroit, again, they're getting their killers. I guess for this case, I will exclude Irvin. And here we go. So face-off, we're going to get a 3-10 there on the draw. And that's going to be, let's see, 3-10. So it's going to go to actually left wing. Stanfield actually with the cancel out. So Prentice here with possession. Here at 8:24, Prentice here with a 4-10. And that's good. P4, no, that's going to, oh yeah, Prentice won't use any time. He's going to get it back to right defenseman. I'm going to assume that that's Don Marshall, actually. No, I said Marshall right wing. Yeah, no, I'll figure out something. I'm going to roll a Marshall's card anyway. Where we get to 8:48, and no, that was a pass. That's right. So 3-10 here for Marshall. That's going to be D4. Wow, that's going to be broken up and taken away here. So right defenseman, Brent Hughes with it here at 8:48 now. And Hughes here with the 5-5. That is 5-5 and the 6. So again, it's only McMahon +2. So it's going to be a shot on goal shorthanded actually here for Hughes. And Hughes here with the 3-9 shorthanded. We go over to Sawchuk now. Sawchuk here with the 4-8. And he's actually going to hold on to it, as happens oftentimes actually when teams aren't doing so well. On the power play, so Sawchuk neglected to try and make a clearing pass. It's going to go to visitor right wing. What the heck? I'm going to roll for Jimmy Roberts here, make things less complicated. Roberts, maybe I'll be able to set somebody up here with the 5-3 there for Roberts. And so 5-3, actually, he could be hurt. A lot of that here in the early going in this game. A couple of rough and double teams here in the early going. Anyway, Roberts is going to be perfectly fine. We do have the face-off in Montreal's end yet again. It's going to be a 5-11 on this draw, so it's going to be visitor center here with it. Stanfield off the draw here, 9:36. Stanfield with a 3-5. And that's going to be shot on goal. Double checking. Yes, it is here in the power play. 6-7. It's an awful one at that. 2 Gump Worsley. We look here, though. And so we got the 4-10 there for Worsley. And yeah, it's going to go back actually to center Fred Stanfield here, tail end of the power play with a 4-9. And for Stanfield, there with a 4-9. That's going to be another shot here for Stanfield. With a 2-7 on the power play, Stanfield's range 2-5 with the man advantage. So to Worsley, we look once more. Worsley here with a 1-7. And that's actually Worsley's coughed up a rebound, and that will stand. That's going to go back to right defenseman. We will assume actually acting right defenseman, in this case, Don Marshall. Detroit, however, with another excellent clear. That's been a theme thus far early in the game. That's going to go to left defenseman Joe Watson. I think he'll look to head off and change, but we'll roll in his card once more. Montreal's going to go back to their third line now, centered by Henri Richard, the pocket rocket. And for the Detroit Red Wings' sake, feels like it's been a while for their second line, so we'll put them out there now. And Watson here at 10:24, we'll scratch that. And 1-7 there for Joe Watson. That's going to be shot on goal. The possible rebound just for heading off ice. The shot, not much one. We'll assume, though, the rebound will go to, should go to a defenseman. Red 3, actually, that's going to bounce back to Bobby Rousseau. Bobby Rousseau here against Montreal. Let me see here now. The 2-7 for Rousseau. 2-7 on the clear, rather. Apologize there. That's going to go to left defenseman there, Jacques Perrier. And we're at 10:48 now, and I don't know why that keeps happening. It's because we're trying to keep all the dice close, I guess. 4-5 there for LaPerriere. That's going to be face-off in the neutral zone. So 1-6 here in that follow-up face-off. It will go to left wing Dick Duff here. Duff here at home. It's going to be a 2-3. Another former Montrealer. Probably said that already. Another play stoppage. This game is called Face Off, and you do have a pretty realistic number of them. I've not computed it exactly, but it certainly feels like it. Definitely in some games or more often than not. Anyway, Gogan here with it up to 1136. That's going to be a 3-8 for Gogan, and a 3-8 for Gogan in the 5. So actually, that's going to be it's going to go to right defenseman there, Ted Harris. Detroit unable to get a shot off up to the 12-minute mark here with a 3-9. And that's going to be yet another face-off in the neutral zone. I think we're going to change lines here for this one. I might actually at some point late in the period here, maybe instead of a vet like Al Arbour, I'll roll in Serge Savard's card, give him some ice time here late in the opening frame. Let's go back to the Beliveau, Lemaire, Cornway line. And for that matter, Detroit sees them. They got the home matchup. They want to go best on best also. And yeah, I don't think I'll be rolling for Crashley, but not yet anyway. So we're going to get a 6-2 here in the face-off. CA, that's going to go to Beliveau here for more reasons than one, up to 12-24. Beliveau with a 5-9. And 5-9 is going to be another penalty. Okay, so Le Gros Bill, let me see here now. I guess we're going to roll here. See if we get a delayed or anything. We do not, and that's going to be a straight 2-minute, and there's no misconduct. Who was it that got it for Detroit? I don't think there was a misconduct there. If there was, I missed it. So, yeah. So we're at 12-24 though in Beliveau. Let's mark the 14-24 here. Yeah. Can you see all of that? Probably not. Nope. Okay. See, there is no perfect setup. Okay. No, that's. Wait, where's my hand there? Okay. Kind of fumbling in the dark here a little bit with this, given where the pause and stop buttons are on the camera. Anyway, so 24. Let's go to 14-24. And I like this, actually. I'm sorry if I'm not straining my voice as much here. I kind of like this. This is calming. I needed something like this again. After that Duke Maxwell game, I had to come back to bones. I'm overdue. I have 3 shootout games to play, but for the date, the 21st, I have time zones on my side in my favor here. I realize it's still relatively on the 21st. From being honest, it's now snuck into the 22nd over here in Korea. Anyway, Beliveau is going to be in the box, where let's go with they were just out there, so we're going to go Lemieux and Provo. I was going to get creative, put Jimmy Roberts back out there again, but let's not. Detroit's going to leave on who they have on this time, no worries. And for the power play, probably Brent Hughes and maybe Pitt Martin this time will work the point. That's where I like to try to sneak in some of those guys. Martin, I mean, he had 16 goals and 35 points in just 63 games, 2-8 in the power play, pretty good. So we're going to get a 4-6 here off the draw, which will indicate to us going to be here right defense and power play. So again, that the aforementioned Brent Hughes here, 1248 with a 4-7, and that's going to be your PF2. Hold on though, I think that's just a pass. Yep, so he's going to get the pass and no time elapsed. On the next roll, that's going to go 2 acting left defense from there, not Mahovlich, but Pitt Martin just behind him. And we're going to get a 3-4 here on Martin's car. We're the 3-4 in the D5. That will be taken away by the shorthanded. Would it be though? Serge Savard, let me see here. No, Savard's the same as McMahon Jr. So, yeah, it's going to go to who, what now with the where, why, what, when. 4 there, yeah, left defenseman. So, yeah, acting left defenseman here. Serge Savard out there in the kill. Anyway, 13-12 there, Savard with the 5-6. And that's going to be, this can be given up actually automatically to 6 power play. So we're going to give it to Pitt Martin here. Once again, Martin to Savard, the Martin here at 13-36. Martin here with a 3-6 this time. Martin with a 3-6, shot and goal, the possible rebound. And the initial shot, that's tilted, but again, that wasn't a good one anyway. With a 4-4, again, that's not a whole lot better. Where did I say that for? Just a little earlier. Oh, I got to look at that red 3 though on Sawcheck. That's going to bounce back to Gordie Howe. Montreal trying to clear here. The 1-9, they will do it. So we're going to go to penalty kill right defense in there, Al Arbour. Though I did say the veteran had come off, but decided, he's better for the kill. Anyway, here with the 5-7 here at the 14-minute mark, Al Arbour, that's going to be a 5 taken away by the power play. Is it though? Yeah, actually, no, it isn't going to be shot and goal shorthanded here for Al Arbour. Watch him score. He does have a 1-5, 1-3 shorthanded. That's not going to be in range. Oh, it's 3-3. That wasn't blocked either, though. So the 4-5 there for Gump Worsley. That's going to go actually to center. I'm just going to give it to vacant center there, Alex Delvecchio. Simplify that here. At the 14-24, we go with the 1-5 for Delvecchio with the 7. That's going to be here. We got a 7-11-14, and then we get the no shadow. But we do have the kill there. So 14... PK 4-7 plus 1-8. Oh, but Delvecchio gets a plus 1-8, and it's equal to or greater than. So Delvecchio here in the power play, the 2-7. 2-6 is what he required, though. It's going to go over to Sawchuk. Let's see with a 1-7 for Sawchuk. He's kicked out of rebound, though. That's going to go back to right wing Gordie Howe. Montreal is to try to clear here, which they do actually in that roll of it. Well, wait, clearing a 6. 312, two, no, it's going to be cleared, so that's going to go to right defenseman here, Al Arbor, and anyway, so he'll circle, and let's put, I think Montreal's second line will come out there now, and I think Detroit's, so I think we'll go seconds on seconds here for the next shift. And Al Arbor's going to head off. He's going to roll and head off here. Gogan and Howie Young have already taken to the ice here with a 5-7 for Al Arbor. Almost a play stoppage anyway, but no, taken away pretty sure. Yes, by 4. Right wing here, Bobby Russo. So here, oh wait, that was 48. So we're 15-12 now with Russo with a 4-6. And 4-6 in the D6. Now the D6, so that won't get through. That's going to center here, Fred Stanfield at 15-36 with a 6-4. And Stanfield definitely a shot. He's had a few of them in this period. The 2-6 this time for Stanfield. He needs 2-4. Narrowly get a range for him a couple of times also. So over to Gump Worsley we go. And that's going to be right defenseman there, Ted Harris with possession. 16 minutes now. Harris readying for the change here, though that was kind of mid-shift. But anyway, 4:10 here for Harris. And that's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone, which tells me, yeah, let's get a change in. And again, I might look to Savard instead of Arbor this time. Instead, try to get the young defenseman some ice time. Prospect, feel like there's pretty good things in his future. And I feel like as well we should go thirds here for the 2 of the final 4 minutes of the period. We get a 3-8 in the face-off. And that's going to be right defenseman here, home. So Hughes here at 16-24. Where again, I might look to Crashley here for the odd roll. But Hughes here with a 1-9 initially here. So that's going to be actually another face-off there in the neutral zone. Maybe Hughes will head off now, and it'll be Watson and Crashley. We get a 6-8 here in this draw. And that's going to be visitor left wing this time. Real me with the puck here at 16-48 with a 5-9. And that is, let me see here, P4. No, that'll go to... 2-2 center here. The pocket rocket here at 17-12, 2-7 for him. Doesn't get much ice time in this thing. Shot on goal with the rebound, trying to make the most of it. Here with a 3-6, not a great shot. The 4 here. Gump Worsley goes back to Rocket himself. And with a 3-3 here, let me see though, with the 3-3, they can screen, and we got a 3-3 here and a 6. So it's going to knock that down to either do a 12 or do a 3-7. Again, that's a question that I have to something that I have to get clarified. I'm going to play it as I always have. As I always have, it's going to be Richard here with the follow-up. He doesn't do much of anything on it anyway, though. So we look at Worsley here with the 6-9. And let's see here, left defenseman there, Joe Watson. Such a complex game that sometimes after dozens of games, something comes up and makes you think twice. But anyway, I'm just going to play it as I always have. 4 there for Watson. That's going to go to right wing here, Claude Provo. And it feels like we should have been at 18 minutes already, but oh well, it's going to be a 6-4 there for Provo. That's going to be knocked off and taken away. Left defenseman there, Joe Watson with it. And let's go best on best here for the final 2. Let's get the Howe, Del Vecchio, and Frank Mahovlich line back out there for the Red Wings. And so scoreless here through 1. Joe Watson here at 18-24 trying to do something about that with a 1-8 and a 3. Not a whole heck of a lot. That goes actually to center Jean Beliveau. Could work to their detriment here. It's going to be a 6-9 there, 69 for Beliveau, and that's 13. That's pretty much a shot automatically without being one. 5-8 though, not a great shot. Over to Gump Worsley. We look here with a 5-6, and Worsley will hold on to it though. He doesn't want any trouble. He wants to be able to escape this period tied, if not ahead. So we get a face-off here with a 3-7. And that'll be home left wing there. Frank Mahovlich with possession here at 18-48 with a 1-9. And that's going to be, actually come to think because Watson and then Beliveau. I feel like we're at 19-12. I know I probably lagged 24 seconds. So Mahovlich here with a 1-9 and the 8. That's going to be a shot from Mahovlich. And that's a 1-5. That's going to be, I think, our first shot in range in this whole thing. Sawchuk put to the test for the first time with a 4-7. And he surrenders one, actually. Sawchuk on Mahovlich. So Frank Mahovlich here in the final minute of the first period. That's going to be a deflating goal for Montreal, one would think, here at the Olympia. And so Mahovlich here is going to be 1-0. And let's actually see. We'll get the time of the goal first here. So we're looking to a 6-8. That's going to be 16. So I'm going to add 16 to that. See a 19:04 that Mahovlich scored. Now rolling for the assists, look to the 5-4 here first. That's going to be a couple of them. And we get a 5-10 here in the follow-up. So we get a middle and high. So the middle one here is going to be Howie Young. And then the high is going to be Del Vecchio. So Mahovlich from Young and Del Vecchio. Howe not involved in that goal. And away we go with it here. It's 1-0. I think Montreal now, they need a goal. I think Detroit will do the victory lap, and we'll keep it simple. As I hear some odd noises at this hour in the building. Anyway, it's Friday night, right? So it's going to be a 1-6 here. So left wing Frank Mahovlich. And here, 1936, Mahovlich here with a 3-8, looking for another. He's not done. Mahovlich with a shot automatically, so I wasn't kidding. 2-9, that's going to be just narrowly out of his range. So Sawchuk there by the skin of his teeth with the 6-7. That's going to rebound now. That's going to bounce over to Gordie Howe. I'm going to have to get up at intermission and check what the heck's going on out there. Anyway, up to the 20-minute mark here, Gordie Howe with a 4-7. And with a 4-7, that's going to be, let's see, the at symbol. The passing, no. So that's going to be taken away, actually. Let's give it to Cornway, but there's going to be no time there for Cornway to follow up roll. Let me find out what's going on out there. All right, it was Mahovlich from Howie Young and Alex Salvecchio there late in the frame. And we got a 1-0 verdict here after one. 1-0 score here after one. And we're going to start things off. I think we have all the right people on here to start off period two. We get a 2-12 here in the first draw. That's going to go to right wing Gordie Howe. And up to the 24-second mark there, it's going to be Howe with a 1-4. And that's going to be shot automatically for Howe, trying to start things off right here in period two with a 5-4. That's not a great shot. We got a Terry Sawchuk there with a 4-5. And that's going to go actually right defenseman there. Howie Young, good start here for Detroit. We get a 5-8. And 5-8, that's going to be P5. Definitely a pass. Going to go actually up to Gordie Howe. And Gordie Howe's going to drop it back to Howie Young there. They've gained the zone here with another 5-8 for Howie Young. So this time he's going to get the pass actually once again to Howe. What did I do? Not shake. Anyway, so a minute 36 here now. We get a 1-12. I almost feel like not advancing time there, but I did. So that's going to be taken away, though. Lingered a little too long there, and the defense collected. They hand it to Beliveau. Anyway, Beliveau exits in the neutral zone with it here with a 6-8 on his card. That's going to be shot automatically back the other way for Beliveau there with a 4-9. So decent stop there for Worsley, where we get a 4-7, and Worsley's going to hold on to it because unlike Sawchuk, Worsley will save and roll a 4-7. So anyway, 2 minutes in now, we might as well get the line changed. That would be proper. And I think, again, Montreal needs a goal. I think, though, Detroit, they might actually, let me try this matchup here. Watch Montreal score. And Detroit Red Wings fans like Dice Dave, disapprove. But I feel like putting this line out here against Montreal's second line for a little variety's sake. Here we get a 6-5 in the draw this time. That's going to be home left wing here with the Ted Irvin. Now, Ted Irvin here, 2-24 here with a 3-7. And that's going to be shot with a possible rebound for Irvin. The initial shot there with a 6-5, maybe just a placeholder, rangefinder, or whatever. I don't know. It's going to go back to Jean-Paul Parise, though. Trying to clear here in a 6, which they do. That's going to go to left wing Dean Prentice here, 2:48 now. And it's going to be a 6-7 there for Prentice. 6-7 for Prentice. Another shot with a possible rebound. Let me see here. So shot heavy start here to the early second period with 4-10, though not a good one. That's going to be not in range, but it's going to go back to Prentice himself here. Detroit can't clear this time. So Prentice here on the follow-up with the 4-4, also not quite in range. So looking at Worsley here, now we get a 2-8. That's going to be frozen again. So Worsley playing smart here, the veteran is, with the 3-5 here in the face-off, defensive zone face-off, Detroit's end, which they win. And it's going to be here at 3-12. We get a 2-4 there for Joe Watson. 2-4, that's another face-off. But this one's in the neutral zone, so Detroit's gained a bit. It's going to be here right defenseman, though, visitors. So they've lost what they gained here at 3:36. We get a 4-10. And for Arbor, the 4-10, the PF2, that's going to be intercepted. It's going to be a shot on goal, actually, for Ted Irvin. So Irvin here with a 3-8. Detroit wants to show that, this line, relatively young, actually, these players all were then. Good team, good seasons for the relative expansion teams. But anyway, I think we're at 4 minutes now. It's going to be a 6-5 there for Irvin. Hopefully I didn't lose my place, and possibly I did. Sorry if so. What am I there, though? 6-5. So that's going to be P2. Irvin's going to pass it to, let's say here, Howie Young oncoming. And this time, we'll go with Montreal's third line and Detroit's second there. We'll get the ex-Montrealers out there with Eddie Joyal. Joyal not being the ex-Montrealer, but Duffin Rousseau being that. And here at 24, it's going to be Howie Young here with a 5-3. And is Howie Young okay? Oh, he isn't. Let me see here, though. Just a 3. Just a 3. So many injuries. And Howie Young is injury prone, actually. There's another guy that just got back. So with the 1-3, I have a feeling like this injury is worse than I thought it would be. Yeah, Howie Young's gone for the period. So Bart Crashley in his place. We'll do the quick switch there. And it's pretty early in the period, so Young's got to go off for a little while here. And see here. So Crashley there immediately in his place, be getting a little more ice time, maybe than his team bargained for, and we'll get Young ready to come back in period 3. Should Crashley do well, we might leave Young off for a little while longer than that. We'll see if Crashley gets the rolls. things roll his way. Anyway, so just 24 into it. We get a 1-8 here in the face-off, and that's going to visitor left defenseman there. Montreal with pressure here at 4:48 with a 4-7. And that is PF2 there, so it's going to be intercepted. Shot on goal for 5. That's going to be Dick Duff. Duff here with a 2-7. That's definitely in range for Duff. So to Sawchuck, we look here with a 5-4. And that's going to be another goal there for the Detroit Red Wings, taking a 2-0 lead there. Duff, I can't pull Sawchuck yet. It's too early. He has made some saves, but it is 2-0 here. Dick Duff finding the back of the net there behind the veteran Sawchuck. And let's see here. Time of the goal, we get a 1-6. That's going to be 17 seconds added. I'm going to say a 4:41. And for the assist here, we get a 6-12. That's going to be actually unassisted goal. So Duff there wrangles it away from Harris, individual effort. And we have a 2-0 hockey game for the Red Wings. Anyway, face-off here. I don't need to drop all 4, though I normally do. Right wing, it's going to be actually won by good face-off man, Henri Richard. I'll just leave them out there. They can't do any worse than anybody else in Montreal. It's going to be taken away from Provo to center. Eddie Joyal here at 5:36. We get a 2-7 for Joyal. And that's going to be actually the P4. He'll complete the pass. He gets a 2 left wing. Dick Duff. Duff here up to the 6-minute mark here, looking for another goal with a 4-3. And unfortunately, that's taken away because they're not on the power play where he would need that role in order to succeed. So anyway, Detroit reacting in the best way that one's team can with the injury there to Howie Young, the injury-prone Howie Young, the roughneck Howie Young. And let's get the top lines back out there, I guess, for the time being. And I might start again with these 10th, 11th forwards and 5th defensemen. They're rolling them in a bit with the exception of Young. Anyway, so it's going to be here, I think 24, and then LePerriere will head off there. We get a 4-11 for him. And that's going to be H5, so taken back to right wing there, Gordie Howe. And we get a defense unit now out against the top line, arguably, with 3, I don't know, in this league, actually. So it's going to be Howe with a shot automatically, though, with a 3-4. That's not quite in range. 2 former teammates Sawchuck, we look there with a 2-8. He's going to actually give rebound control by him in the Montreal defense, getting it to the road runner here with a 1-3 and the P5. So that's going to be a pass. He's going to get it across to Beliveau here at 7:36. And Beliveau here with a 5-5 is 5-5. That's going to be D9 shot for Beliveau. Beliveau the 2-6. That's in range as well. To Gump Worsley, we look to make the dynamic stop if he can do it. The 5-7. No, okay, Beliveau, who leads Montreal in scoring. He's made it. He closed it to within 1 here. Closing the gap is Jean Beliveau. A few minutes after Duff's goal arrived there, so Beliveau here, we get the exact time. That's going to be a 1:10. And the 14 added to that, I'm going to say a 7:26. And for rolling for assists here, we get a 5-8. That will be 2 of them here. And the follow-up roll there, another 5-8. So we're just going to go high-low in the assist. Beliveau from Cornwall and Al Arbor. Anyway, here we get a 6-8 off the face-off here. We'll leave them out there for 24 more seconds. So the 6-8, that's going to be Fisher left wing here. Lemaire at 8 minutes here with a 4-6. And 4-6 in the P4. He's going to pass the puck. We'll say to oncoming left wing actually here. So he gets it to Prentice. And we'll assume some other forwards waited to change in the meantime. And I don't have the beverage with me now. My throat's getting scratchy. Anyway, let's go here to seconds and seconds, I guess. 8:24 for left wing here. Dean Prentice, 5-2. Don't take another penalty, P2. And he'll complete the pass, though, across to Jimmy Roberts here at 8:48. Roberts with a 5-9. And that is a 6. Double checking here. No, that's not going to be... Actually, no, he does. He gets a shot on goal there. Glad I double-checked with a 2-8. That's not going to be in range, though. Worsley, 1-10. That goes to left wing Dick Duff here at 9-12. And we get a 2-12 there for Dick Duff. So the D7, no, that's taken away, broken up. It's going to go to Ted Harris here at 9:36. And that, let's see here with a 2-10. That's going to be face-off in the neutral zone. Quick one here. We get a 3-6. That goes to... center. That's going to be home center Eddie Joyal here at the 10-minute mark with 6-7. And Joyal 6-7 there. Let's see, though. They do have the pass bonus of 1. Joyal here with a shot mid-game. 6-11. Awful shot. In fact, actually, no, it's going to be screened, but still not in range. Also not quite blocked, though. It goes to... let's see here. That's a 3-5 on Sawchuck's carry. So that would have been a goal had that been in range. Sawchuck's going to get it to Prentice, and we'll await a change here. Where I think, yeah, let's go with the third line here. And I think probably go 3-on-3 actually here. I mean, line 3 against line 3, 10-24 for Prentice first there with 6-6. And that's going to be another stinking penalty for Prentice. So Prentice has picked up where John McKenzie left off, taking some really unnecessary penalties here. Montreal down a goal. And let's roll here to see if it's only Prentice. Actually, it's going to be delayed. And with the odd 4, so it's delayed. We're going to give the puck to... Actually, I didn't drop the red. I don't think. Let me do that now. So to the 6. Let's just give it to right wing. We'll assume actually maybe Delvecchio or somebody steps on the ice here. But for what it's worth here, 10:48. No red 6 anyway, so with a 5-4 there for Parise. And the D5, that is going to be a shot. Parise here, the 1-8. Look at this. Might not need the power play after all. We looked at Terry Sawchuk here with the 4-5. And Jean-Paul Parise has actually scored. So we get a 3-1 here. For so much for the dramatic move of Sawchuk. It's not looking so good here right away. But again, I think that it's hardly his fault. I have Vachon backing up Sawchuk. I actually rested Maniago. To anybody who's remotely interested in following the narrative, these storylines to this at all, Maniago, he was outshot 42-19 against in that game against Toronto. That's not really his fault. He just got shellacked. It's not really his fault. So the shell-shocked Maniago is sitting this one out, again, through no fault of his. He's been reassured, but that's a goal. So... just trying to think now who assisted the Bellavoyes, Cormorant. Okay, anyway, so what time here? Averaging about a goal every 3 minutes, and I heard the 5-5. Let's take the time first. That's going to be here 13, so it's, we're going to say 10:37. And I just dropped the 3 there with a 2-7. Just the 1 assist this time. And we're looking to 2-3 here to get that assist, so we're looking actually low. So, Parise from Watson at 10:37, 3-1 Detroit. Oh yeah, and they were supposed to come off the ice anyway. Well, Prentice had the delayed penalty. So for that matter, then I think they'll get the victory lap. They'll get the third line out there. And let's see, we get a 3-4. Again, it's me keeping it simple. So right defenseman, though, that's going to be won by Richard here to Al Arbor. And here at 11-12. I feel like I'm double shifting them. Sorry if so. Anyway, it's going to be a 2-4 here for Arbor. And is he okay? Is now the question. 2. Yes, he is. So he's not no Howe Young case here. No repeat of that. We get a 6-5 here in the face-off. That is left wing. Ted Irvin here, 11:36. Irvin here with his 5-9. And P3, no, he gets the pass 2 across. Andre Boudreau here at 12 minutes. And it's 3-8 there for Boudreau. I hope I'm saying his name right. Shot at home. And with a 2-9, going to be a little out of his range. Over to Sawchuk we look, though. It's keeping it 200 feet away from their own net. And that will go back to left defense from there, Joe Watson. We get another change. Let's go back to the Bellevaux line, actually. And for that matter, Detroit says, okay, we're going to match it. And Watson here at 12:24. We get a 110 for him. And that is going to be a P3. Lots of passing here. That's going to go to Frank Mahovlich. So 12:48 here. We get a 5-8 for Mahovlich. And that's going to be, definitely a shot on goal there. He's maxed. 5-9 that time. Not a great shot. Probably not even a great roll. Sorry about that. With the 4-6. Going to be Sawchuk holding on to it, actually. Even he's a little ashamed at that shot attempt. He grabs it and looks at him. Anyway, you better be careful not to get cocky. They're down by 2. It goes to Mahovlich here at 13:12 with the 3-5. And that is, let me see here, the P2. Yes, that's going to be a successful pass. Cross to Mr. Hockey here at 13:36 with a 110. And Mr. Hockey with a shot on goal of his own there with a 3-9. Not quite good enough here. Sawchuk there with a 4-7, though it bounces back to Howe. Great shift here for the Red Wings. We get a 4-10 on Howe's card this time, which 4-10 is going to be good for a follow-up shot. And Howe this time with a 3-7, couple narrowly out of range, though. I think I did say after the 14-minute mark, didn't I? If not, I'm sure I've lagged 24 seconds elsewhere. It's going to be a 6-11 there for Sawchuk. That's going to go back to Gauguin. So, again, they're applauding this team here, this shift, this line at the Olympia. And quite appreciative, actually. Frickin', I'm going to roll for Doug Moens there. Prentice, I'm going to bench him if I can remember to. Let's go with seconds here, I guess, actually. The ex-Montrealers, the current Montrealers here, 14:24, Gauguin first. And that's a penalty if visitor turned over. If not, so left wing there, Team Prentice with it. Not a whole lot of penalties in this thing. So said before, perhaps it bears repeating. Not that I'm complaining, and I did say Moens instead of Prentice. So Doug instead of Dean here, 14:48 with a 2-6. And that's, watch that be a penalty. No, 10, that's going to be a shot on goal there for Moens. Don't take him out of the lineup. So 3-9, though not quite in range, but still he's doing better than most. That's going to be already 4-5 here, 2 right defense from Brent Hughes. Yep, he'll be the right one, I think, at 15-12 to 6-5. And that is going to be face off in the neutral zone. We get another quick one here with a 6-9. And that goes to home center, Eddie Joyal. So canceling out Stanfield's superior ability there. We get a 4-9 here for Joyal. And is Joyal okay? Let me see here. Nobody can bang. And it's not a 1. So Joyal's fine. The follow-up in the draw there with a 4-5. That goes to right defenseman. The visitor here, 16 minutes, all ever 1 dozen. That's going to be face-off in the neutral zone. Let me try to remember actually put Savard out there. Maybe Savard and LaPerriere this time. We'll give Harris the little rest there. And we got 4 minutes to go here. Let's get this third line out here for the Red Wings. And I think Montreal, I guess maybe they'll... no, let's go thirds. Now they're down by 2. What do I do? What do I do? Yeah. Okay. So face off here, we get a 6-7. That's going to be actually LaPerriere here with 16-24 with the 4-10. And that goes to P2. That's to up to 5. Left wing here, Lemieux here at 16-40 with the 2-5. And 6 goes to Detroit here. Left defenseman Gauguin here at 17-12. Yeah, Gauguin and Grashley. So here the 4-10. That's going to be face off the neutral zone again. 5-3 on the draw. That goes to home right defenseman Crashley here. I think it was his first touch. And with a 2-10 there for Crashley, the 5. That's going to be turned over. Actually goes to 6 right wing. Provo here to the 18-minute mark with a 2-11. And that's going to be a shot on goal here for Provo with a 6-7. That's an awful one at that. To Worsley, we look here with a 4-5. And Worsley's going to maneuver it actually to Crashley. And final shift here, the period. What am I doing? Let's go back to Beliveau, who got our goal there. Lemaire and Cornway. And Detroit's actually going to throw this line on here to match him. And so Crashley, 24 here with a 3-7. That is going to be shot with a possible rebound there for Crashley before heading off to 4-5, though. The 6 we re-roll here. That's going to go to left wing there, Frank Mahovlich. Crashley heads off in the interim. And we get a 3-2 there in the clear. They can screen, though, and they're clearing in a 6. So again, the way that I would play that, again, I'm starting to wonder now if I knock that down to a 3-7 or a 2-12. It benefited Montreal once in this game. It's going to benefit Detroit here, but with a 6-8, that's an awful follow-up there for Mahovlich. Anyway, 3-10 there on Sawchuck's car. Right defenseman there, Al Arbour. Here at 18-48, Arbour with a 5-5. And that goes to Fast. Cross to Mike McMahon Jr. here. Final minute to play the second period. Where Detroit opened up the scoring late in the first. Anyway, it's going to be a 6-5 there for McMahon. And let's see here. No, that's unable to get through there. Del Vecchio, the benefactor of that. 1936, 5-2. And T5, that's going to be turned over right back the other way here. On their last legs here toward the end of the second period, they need the intermission and the Gatorade if they head it then. It's going to be a 2-8. And that's, again, Beliveau likewise. So how about he runs out of time? So after 2 periods play here, I see I just got that period done in 18 minutes. So might as well keep with the momentum. Throat's getting a little dry. But let's start with the second line here because I wasn't intending to do that. Montreal's going to put their second line. Detroit says, yeah, whatever. They're going to keep line number 1 here to start things off. And I do get Howie Young back for the period. Until Crashley does something really bad. I mean, Young is better on the clear. Other than that, though, they're let's see. Let's find out. Let's not compare them. Let's just roll and compare results where we get a 7 here. Left wing Frank Mahovlich start things off. 24 seconds, 6-6 for him. And not a penalty for him because he's not Team Prentice. It's a shot automatically of home with a 1-7. Mahovlich looking for more. He's been hot lately. We looked at Sawchuck, Sawchuck with a 2-3. Okay, so that is a 4-1. 4-1 there from Mahovlich. And I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it here. We're just 24 in. Thinking about it. I'm going to do it. So let's, secrets of the trade now, I guess, here. I use for this, just so that I can distinguish the defense. Again, I said Montiago had the night off. So let's go to Vachon and his sideburns. And we're going to take veteran Terry out of there. I don't know how many shots he faced, but he had 40 minutes and 24 seconds there in the net. What do I do with that? I think I go 40.4 because it's 4/10 of a minute. That's how I, for stats keeping purposes, reminding myself aloud. So 40.4 minutes in the goal for Sawchuck, and he's given up 4 goals here. I didn't get the exact time, though. 5:10, how quick was that? 5 seconds. Whatever. We'll say Mahomes. Sure. New NHL record, Frank. Well, I'm pretty sure, right? 5 seconds start a period. I want to say the record is 6. I could be wrong about that, but 5 seconds there from Mahomes. Anyway, I've done like 1 and 2 seconds before in other games, and I just look at that and I go, okay, that's ridiculous. I'll subtract it from 24. I might do that too. I might subtract it from 24 instead of adding it from 0, and I'll say 19 seconds instead for Mahovlich. But who assisted on his damn goal? The 6-6, that is 2 of them. And 1-9 tells us we got high-low. High is not Howe, but Delvecchio. And low is Gauguin. So Delvecchio and Gauguin. Delvecchio with a couple of assists here. Mahovlich with a couple of goals. And we're going to leave this line on. I think Montreal, that's a bad omen for them. So let's go to this line. Down by 3 here. They've changed their goalie. They're changing lines. We get a 5-9 in the draw. We'll see if it changes any of their luck. At least they win the face-off here. Cornway with it here with a 4-3. And let's see with a 7. That's going to be a shot for Cornway with a 3-7. Not quite. So to Gump Worsley, we look here with a 4-7. A lot of 7s there. Worsley will hold on to it. Doesn't want me to roll another 7. It's going to be a 3-8 on the face-off. So we're crawling up there by 1. It's going to be right defenseman home there. Crashley at a minute 12 with the 6-9. And that's going to be face-off in the neutral zone. We get a 2-7 on that draw, another 7. Left defenseman here, Pete Gauguin with it, minute 36 now. Gauguin with a 6-8. And let me see here, that's a 3. That's not going to get through. It's collected ultimately by Laperriere. Pinned along the boards here. It's going to be a 5-9. And he shanks it. So center there at Delvecchio here with it. Let's change. Laperriere exits the ice in shame. And speaking of shame, I'm not putting the second line out there yet. If this were real, there's no way that would happen. Delvecchio here, 2-24. Here we get a 4-5 for him. And that's going to be passed automatically. Let me see here to 6. So he's going to get it back. He's going to hand it back to Brent Hughes there. Drop pass and head off. Where, sure, Joyelle and the Montrealers, the former Montrealers, Canadiens will come out there. So 48 there with a 1-9 for Brent Hughes. That's right, not Joyelle, but Hughes. All that talk of Joyelle. Face off the neutral zone this time, 6-11. We go here, right defenseman. Visitor here, Al Arbor with a AA, 3-12 here for Arbor, 3-5. And that's another face off in the neutral zone. Let me see here. It's going to be with all these face offs. Going to be harder to beat that time that I rolled in the second period. They were the 6-9 there for Gabriel Lemieux. The 3 is going to pass the puck to left defenseman there. Petit boo. It's going to be here 4 minutes. We got a 4-11 there for Mike McMahon. And P2, so the passing now. Montreal's trying to play keep away with it, trying to figure out what the heck to do. Got to figure out a game plan, formulate a plot. So Lemieux here, let's see here, 4:24. It's going to be a 2-8. Lemieux with a shot on goal here before heading off the 1-8. Look at that, Riel Lemieux. Has he breathed some life into them? We get a 5-10 there for Lemieux. So wow, so there you go, Lemieux. Got Montreal to within 2. Lemieux within 2. And that was on a change, so yeah. Let me see here. Let's look at the time here first. The 1-6 to the 17. So I guess at 4:17, yeah, I should go. Who do they have put out there, though? Maybe the second line. Assist, we got 3-4. Watch it be an unassisted goal now. Nope, 2 of them. So we get a 6-6 here, which is going to be 3 and 2, so the second highest and third highest. So excluding Prentice here, the second highest would be Roberts, and the third highest would be even Laperriere, odd Harris. I'm going to go Harris. So Roberts and Harris assisting on Lemieux's goal. And to speak of that, let's get that second line out there. Detroit with their third line. And away we go with it here. Prize's got a goal for Detroit earlier in this. So we're going to get a face-off here with a 1-3. That's going to be right wing there, canceled out by Fred Stanfield. 4:48. We 4:48? Hopefully we are. Huh. Okay, with the 5-6 there. What did I say, the right wing? I'm going to give it to Jimmy Roberts. Got to pay attention. 5-6 here for Roberts. And with the 8, that's going to be a shot on goal for Jimmy Roberts here with the 2-7. That's not going to be in range. Going to Gump Worsley there with a 6-3. Back to left fence and Jacques Perrier here at 5-12. And that's a 4-7 there for Laperriere. That's going to be PF2 interception. Shot on goal 4. Right defenseman there, Bert Crashley. Crashley with a 1-8. Oh, he needed a 1-6. Crap. Okay. So Vachon and his sideburns here have given up a rebound to 2. That goes to left wing there, Ted Irvin. Can they clear? Oh, that's a bad clearing roll. So Irvin here, that's a similarly bad follow-up shot. In fact, isn't it blocked? Yes, it is. So the puck will actually go to, the rebound doesn't even get off there. Got to remember that when I'm keeping stats after the fact here. That's going to be shot with a possible rebound back the other way for Ted Harris. Harris with a 4-11. That's definitely not blocked. Oh, I was supposed to look. I think that was a 6. Drop it for Worsley again. Back to center. Fred Stanfield here. They clear it anyway. That goes to 5, left wing. And here, the 6-minute mark with a 1-8. Ted Irvin. That is going to be 8. No, he doesn't actually get the shot through. So we go to 5. Center. Fred Stanfield. Let's change. And go back to Detroit's top line. I think it's been long enough now for them. And Montreal, I have no idea. I don't even think it matters a whole lot at this point. It's going to be a 2-7. Oh, I shouldn't speak so soon about that. 2-7 here, the 5. No, so 2-5. Left wing here, Stanfield. Let's go to Beliveau. And the top line. And Mahovlich here. Here's 648. Mahovlich here with a 4-9 for Mahovlich. That's going to be... he might be hurt. No, he's going to be fine, but another face-off. So we get a 2-6 this time in the draw. Sorry for the lazy roll. Benefits Detroit, though, here at 7-12 with a 6-7 for Gordie Howe, and that's going to be passed automatically, too. Left defenseman there, Joe Watson. Watson, 736 with a 6-6. And the 4, that's going to be taken away, though, 2, I think, isn't it? Let me double-check. Yes, it is. Left wing here, Jacques Lemaire, 8 minutes, and with 3-8 for Lemaire. I smell a shot coming, and I get one. Lemaire, that's tilted, so that could benefit him. Oh, it really does, too. The 1-6, you saw the tilted. Anyway, let's go to Worsley. Is Montreal backed within 1? Yes, they are. Look at this, Jacques Lemaire. Jacques Lemaire here in period 3. Jacques Lemaire, that ricocheted off the boards, and he returned fire. And let's get the time of the goal here just for 8 minutes. So go 4-9. That's going to be here, the 18, so 54, yeah, 754. Assist, we get a 3-3, that is going to be 2 of them. And a 1-5 tells us second highest and third highest, excluding Beliveau, it's Cornway and McMahon Jr. From Lemaire. Yep. Sure. Yes, okay. So let's actually do a line change as well while we are at it. We'll get the seconds back out there now. And might actually look to Martin McDonald, Howie Young. I guess I have options here. Maybe Howie Young intermittently will get back into it. Maybe Serge Savard and Doug Moens as well here from Montreal. Yeah, Moens over Prentice. Okay, here we go here with a 2-3. So that's going to be right wing. Bobby Rousseau here at 824 here with a 5-6. And that's going to be here. Bobby Rousseau with a 1-8. Oh, no. Over to Rogie, we go with a 2-3. And, yeah, so Bobby Rousseau there restoring Detroit's 2-goal lead. How dare you not draft me? He says as he skates by the Montreal bench to the coach. Who would I have had coaching Montreal then? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Ruel, I guess. Anyway, so... That's right, the 2-3 was the goal let-in roll. So 3-3 here. Actually, no, we'll take the time first again. 24, so I guess the full measure there, the full 824, why not? And 4-8 here, that is going to be here, 2 assists. And 6-3 tells us 1-3, so second highest but lowest with the primary. Gauguin with another assist with the primary, and then the second highest is going to be Dick Duff. So Rousseau from Gauguin and Duff here at 824. We're just going to leave on who we have on. I just don't think it matters. At this point here, 1-4 and Gauguin. Yes, Gauguin here at 848. Go, Gauguin. That's going to be here with a 6-6. That's, I think it's Gauguin. That's face off. Nope. Turnover instead. So center here, Fred Stanfield at 9-12, 3-6. And shot. Stanfield, he's had a few of them here, 3-7. None of them have been quite in range, I don't think. Worsley here with a 4-6. That's probably a face off. Yes, it is. And again, 48 seconds here. So anyway, 5-9 rather. Right wing visitor here, Jimmy Roberts, 936, 210. And by the way, sorry if I'm miscounting in any of these. It probably is going to happen once or twice a game at least. I see 6s where there are 7s and vice versa sometimes, or 9s where there are 8s or something. Anyway, Roberts, what I see now is that he's turned it over here to Crash. So I'm going to roll for Howie Young here at 10 minutes. Watch him be a penalty or injury. You know what? Scratch what I said there about Young. I don't feel like giving them a penalty. So it's going to be here 3-8 for Crashley. You know what? No, you know what? I got to be honest with myself. I did say Howie Young beforehand. You heard me. And so Howie Young there with a 2-minute penalty and 10 minutes. I just don't get lazy. Anyway, it's not a delayed call with the odd 7. That's going to be 2 minutes. I do have to check for misconduct for Young. So Young back on the ice and back in the box. And so I think what Detroit will do now, let's exclude Irvin. Let's have Boudreau the acting left wing, and then Parise, where he's a center/left wing anyway, and he'll take the draw. Now, Montreal, I guess this is a chance for them to go back to their top line here, shorten the bench in period 3, and we'll have McMahon out there in the point. He'll work the point, and we'll have maybe Moans on the other side. Yep, we'll do that. So, face off here, the 4-5 at the 10-minute mark, and it's been a while for a penalty. They don't come too often in this elite league. But up to the 12-minute mark here, so 10 to go. I mean, Montreal is down by 2. You never know. Stranger things definitely happen in hockey history. But 4-5 there in the draw. I think I keep that roll. That goes to right defenseman. That's going to go to Doug Moans here in the point here. 10-24, the 1-8 for Moans. And it's another play stoppage there, up and out of play. Face off in the defensive zone, though that'll benefit Detroit. And right wing power play, that will not. So here, 10-48, Cornway with the 1-11. And that's, he's not at home. So unfortunately, that's going to go to left defenseman there. Gogan, is he still out there? You know what? I think I should probably put Joe Watson out there. Feeling like Joe Watson goes out there now. So up to 11-12 here, Watson with a 4-6. And the P3, that's going to go be intercepted, though. 2 right defensemen there. Let's give the Moans. 11:36 here, Montreal. Frittering away another power play, for lack of a politer way of putting it. P4, though, that's going to be just a straight pass to left wing Jacques Lemaire. And we don't advance time. We roll again here with 3-5 this time for Lemaire. That's going to be a shot in the power play. Lemaire with a 6-4. He fanned on it. Let's go to Worsley with a 3-7. And it's going to go back to, again, Moans. He's had a lot of touches here. Hasn't done a whole lot with them necessarily. Pass bonus of 1. He'll do something with this one, though. He's going to be Moans here in the slot to collective, just in time to fire a horrible shot. The Worsley, we look here with a 3-6. And that is going to go to, actually, he's given up a rebound. Does that matter? Yes, no, that's going to go to, again, Moans. Surprise, surprise. That's going to be cleared successfully, however, I believe. Yep. And so ultimately, right defenseman Brent Hughes here with the puck. And again, they're applauding them at the Olympia. Another kill. Let's change, though. We're at 12 minutes. Let's go to the top line, actually, to go with that applause. And I think Montreal maybe this time. Well, I know it didn't work out last time, but what can you do? Let's go to, it's Marshall instead of Prentice. Marshall can play left wing. And anyway, up to 12:24, we go here with a 2-11 for Brent Hughes. And H8, that's going to be shot on. Whoa, dear. That's going to be shot on goal for Hughes. Suddenly that die got really slippery. No, it didn't. But anyway, it felt like it, or seemed like it, acted like it. 2-8, that's not going to be arranged. We look here. Sorry that I nudged that with my fingertip. 4-5 there for Vachon. Anyway, that's going to go to right defenseman Harris, so it didn't matter in the end. And got on who I need on, right? Watson? Gogan? Anyway, we'll go with who we have on, our top units. 5-9 there for Harris. And face off in the neutral zone here with a 4-2. That is left defenseman A. That's going to go to LaPerriere here at 13-12, the 5-9. And that is 1. That goes to 6. Left wing here, Frank Mahovlich, 13-36 with a 4-5. And that is, let's see here, he's going to shoot it, actually. Mahovlich, 6-7. Not a great shot. A little tired, evidently. 2-4. Right defenseman there, Ted Harris, 14 minutes now here, 2-10. And another face-off in the neutral zone. That will permit the change with ease. And let's go with the former Montrealers. And let's go with Lemieux, Richard, and Provo, actually. And this will probably be the last shift of the period. And maybe, again, I keep saying it, but maybe we'll look to some spares here. Where 1-6, that goes to left wing. Yeah, let's give it to Lowell McDonald here at 14-24. McDonald with the 3-7. And that's a shot with a possible rebound. Good choice if you're Detroit. 3-7 on the initial, not going to work. It goes to 3, back to right wing, Bobby Rousseau, conveniently. Though it was McDonald who took the first shot. But Montreal trying to clear where they definitely cannot. Rousseau with a follow-off in the 1-11. Not going to be blocked either, so we do have to check. We do have to check with Rogie here with a 2-6, and that's going to be a goal. Bobby Rousseau, is that not 2 for him? Rousseau here is doubling the score. 6-3. Montreal, they can't keep pucks out of their own net. So 14 there with a 2-8. And that is 14-04. And as a Habs fan, I drafted equally hard for 6 teams. I feel personally responsible that I evidently didn't put too good a team together for them. They're about to go 2-5 here by the looks of things. Whereas Detroit, they'll be like with 1 loss and 7, I think 4-1-2. Anyway, with a 2-8. Did I already take the 2-8 for the time? Yes, I did. So it's going to be a 1-3 here instead. That'll be a pair of assists, and we get a 3-7 there for the follow-up. We're looking at highest and second highest. Rousseau from Joyal and Dick Duff, all the forwards getting in on it here. We're going to leave them on. And I think Montreal, whatever, will put their top line out there because what the heck. Right? They can come back on, I think. Timeout Montreal, whatever. 4-5? Was that on the draw? Let's hope that it was. Right defenseman. Al Arbor here, the 14-48 Arbor with the 2-6, and face off in the neutral zone anyway, so we get a 3-5 this time. Left defenseman there home, Joe Watson here, 15-12. And that's going to be, now it's ticking over to the hour, so it's going to be here with a 4-6 there for Watson. And that's P3. He'll pass it up to 4 center. Eddie Joyal here, 15-36. Joyal 6-4. Shot on goal for Joyal. Joyal the 2-8, narrowly out of his range. 2 Vachon. We look here, surrendered a couple coming in cold. And that rebound bounces back. Having trouble with that control too. So 5-8 here for Dick Duff. That is going to be a P3. Duff will pass it across to Joyal here. Joyal here up to 16-24. Let's try to do the closest that I can come to changing the fly anyway. We'll get Montreal's second line out there, maybe Detroit's third. Gerald the 4-2 here at 16-24. Penalty X1 there, but it's turned over because it's higher than 1 to right defenseman Ted Harris. And let's go with the third line there for the Red Wings here, 16-48 now. And with a 5-9 there for Ted Harris, that's going to be a face-off in the neutral zone. I was even going to call that in advance, but then I didn't. So left defenseman there, Jacques Perrier here, 17-12 with a 3-6. And shot if home, he is not. It goes to right defenseman Bart Crashley here, 17-36. And I'm not putting Howie Young out there again. Yeah, that's right, Montreal. Toiled away that power play. Anyway, 3-6 here for Crashley. Shot on goal of home. 4-6, that was a lazy roll. Sorry again. 6-8 here for Vachon. He's going to hold on to it. Even he's ashamed of that roll. So we're going to get a 5-11 here. That goes to the face-off center visitor. So Stanfield with legs of the zone here at the 9-minute mark. The 18-minute mark, 9 times 2 with the 2-9 there. And the D8, that's going to be a shot for Stanfield. Damn, he's been hungry around the net, but he's not doing anything with it. He doesn't have the support there from his teammates. He's too predictable. They know where the shot's coming from. That's going to go to Jimmy Roberts, though. We got 2 minutes left to go in this game. So Jimmy Roberts, what the heck here at 18-24. I think Detroit, for the fans, put the top line back out there. And maybe the ex-Montrealers to rub it in, but no. 5-9 there for Jimmy Roberts, so with a 6. Would it have mattered? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say turnover. Whatever. Give it away. Roberts is tired there. Hughes is... I mean, there would be, if I was playing this with fatigue, there'd be a... whatever. Club Provo, Henri Richard, and Rail Lemieux here. So this is Montreal waving the white flag here with the 3-3 for Brent Hughes. Again, they're down by 3. I'm not going to bother. That's a play stoppage anyway. So we get a 2-6 here. On the other hand, Montreal got to save their season. Let me see if they can win this draw. No, it's 1 to Gordie Howe. Howe here in 1912 with a 4-6. And the 4-6 narrowly avoiding the penalty shot with a possible rebound. Howe here with the initial one with a 3-3. Is that going to be blocked? Yes, it is. So it's going to be blocked by Arbor. And Arbor kicks it to Henri Richard here. I will actually say Beliveau now, 6th man. We'll do one on the fly here up to 1936. Let's see if he can prompt a play stoppage here. 6, it's going to be shot automatically for Richard. Not a great shot, though, to Worsley. We look here with a 2-3. And Worsley, that will bounce back, however, to Richard up to the 20-minute mark here. I guess we're going with empty net here with a 5-11 for Richard. 5-11 for Richard in the 8-8. That's going to be turned over, but out of time is Brent Hughes. So there you go. It's a 6-3 final score here for the Detroit Red Wings, who, as mentioned just a little earlier, has predicted hardly a surprise. Now they've improved the record to 4-1-2. Montreal falls to 2-5, where they came into this game in 4th place somehow in a 16 league would narrowly get them into the playoffs. But I don't know how long they're going to be able to hold on to that if they keep losing. And they've lost pretty decisively here. Something with the team chemistry with this team. I don't know, even with McKenzie out of the lineup, he's sitting there in the press box going, "It wasn't me." But again, there's a rumor with McKenzie and a certain other John might have to post that on Delphi here before long. So a couple of pick swap involved there as well. Good game for the Detroit Red Wings. Good game to speak of former Montrealers. That is Montreal and Worsley's carry. 198 goals against average. I thought I'd give Detroit the veteran, give them instantly into playoff contention. Go with some Montreal also-rans and Vachon and Maniago. Maybe dial it back. Let them have more of a tenure this time around. There is still time. I mean, Montreal won the cup in real life in '68 anyway, so I should be careful saying this as a Habs fan, but I suppose it would, if another team wins it, then that's kind of nice for I guess for the narrative of having redone things. And Montreal wouldn't see St. Louis in the final with this eternal sixth league anyway. Anyway, I'm just rambling on now. If that's a thing. But I was trying to throw a couple of words there together, and it just came out even worse. But anyway, anytime that you give to anything like this, any consideration, after playing that Stanchuk Maxwell tribute game earlier today, I had to come back to my favorite game, and nothing. That's my favorite game of tabletop hockey that I've ever played. The Stan Maxwell tribute game. I'm so glad that I did that. And so this was pretty good too, even as a Habs fan, with them getting smashed again. But I'm of all the things I'm feeling right now, surprise is not one of them. Anyway, good game, Detroit. And they do have I think a pair of ties against Boston. Things could get real interesting as the postseason approaches. Anyway, I don't have the beverage here. Good night. Bye for now.